take action to receive appraisal for Somervell County Expo and authorize payment. As you know, we brought it before the court several months ago to get the Expo and the surrounding property appraised. Property that is actually appraisal is outlined in yellow. You just need to receive this so it becomes public record. And then also, we never did discuss exactly where we want to take the money to pay the $5,000 for the appraisal of the Expo. And once, if the court accepts it, it's about 120 pages anybody requested. I don't see anybody here from the city. I don't see anyone look at it. There you are. All right. Just let me know who to email it to once they receive it. If they receive it, agree to pay for it, and then we'll send a copy to Bill, look for records, so on and so forth. So I guess we need to discuss where we want to take this money from to pay for this appraisal. We approved it back on April 15th of 2024 for the amount of $5,000, which is exactly what the invoice is for. But we didn't discuss where we want to take it from. So what are the thoughts? Do you want to pull it out of contingency to pay for the appraisal, or do you want to pull it out of? Trey would have to advise us on the tourism end of it on the sales tax. I like that recommendation. All right. So, do I have? I'll make the motion to accept the appraisal from the Somervell County Expo located at 202 Bow Gibbs and make the payment of $5,000 to IRR Integra Realty Resources coming from 680-000. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second by Wade. Any further questions or comments?
Does the appraisal district have a valuation assessed to the Expo property?
They do. I believe it's a
Could we
little
know what
higher.
that is?
I do not. Last time when we did this, it came in about 2.6 million. I think they had it way up around 9 or 10 million, somewhere in that ballpark, as far as the appraisal district in. But we'd have to research that. It is on the tax roll. Well, they have it assessed, but it's not on tax rolls. Yes, dear.
So mine goes along with his question too. Is there a number on that of what it's been appraised for anywhere that says as what you're voting on here?
Well, that's going to be the next one, but yes, this
Okay.
appraisal came in at, hang on just a second. I've got that. It was a little over 4, I think it was 4 point something million, Deb. But like I said, if you'll just request that, once we accept it, then I can send the whole thing to you.
Okay.
You'll have it.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, I have a motion and I have a second. Any further questions or comments? All in favor of said motion? That's 5 for, 0 against. Care to have? Michelle, there's a whole lot of this you may not. There it is, $4,760,000. Cost approach is $4,370,000. Whatever this you don't want, you let me know and I can send you the entire appraisal in digital format. And I can get it to you. You may have to remind me, but I will get it to you. All right, item number 14, discuss take action list Somervell County Expo with realtor of record, which is Biloxi River Realty, which is Bill Vineyard. And the reason we need to do this is it gives everybody a fair shot at the Expo. Everybody gets to see the appraisal. We can discuss with other entities what the other entities may or may not want to do. And also any individual private sector may or may not want to do. So I'll make the motion that we do list Somervell County Expo with the realtor of record, which is Biloxi Valley, Biloxi River Realty. Bill Vineyard. That's a mouthful, man. All right, I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
I have a second by Wade. Any further questions or comments? Yes, ma'am.
Are there currently other entities interested in it?
Possibly. I've talked to the city, I've talked to the school. The city would like like to just look at things, see what the possibility may be, because they realize that they get all the hot tax and sales tax off of when we have events there, all the hotels. So there is interest. So we'll see. Now we can actually, after today, start talking and enter into maybe some kind of agreement.
Nice.
I hope. All right.
Can I make a comment?
You bet.
And it's personally, it's my goal to see this thing stay open, okay? I'm just speaking for me. I'm not speaking for anybody else. But it's a situation where we're gonna have to make some things better for our community, for how it's working, I think, than it is now. So this allows us to look at some different options, to look at some different things that we can do to keep this open. I have things down there that are near and dear to me personally, and want to keep those things going. And those of you that know me know what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about the youth fair and the other things like that that involve kids stuff down there. So this allows us to hopefully work through some stuff and keep these things going. Just my piece, Judge. Thank you.
Obligations for the school and the city.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so I have a motion, I have a second to list the property. Any further questions or comments? All in favor said motion. That's 5-4, 0 against. All right, item number 15 is discuss, take action on appointing Terry Starnes as volunteer consultant pertaining to day-to-day operations of Somervell County Expo. Jeff, I believe
Yes, sir.
you had discussed this.
Yes, sir, thank you. And this is along those same lines. This is along the lines in working diligently in the short term to keep going what we have going. Terry, I know you're in here. Jump in and anything you need to say or want to say or whatnot, please feel free.
I'm gonna put you on the spot on the next one if this one moves forward.
Which one do I go on?
Probably the next one.
Okay, I got
That's
this.
fine.
Carry on.
I've asked Terry, and Terry volunteered, and he and I had a conversation about him being a volunteer advisor, liaison, springboard, something to bounce things off of out there. That's gonna be a big hat, my friend, and I appreciate him doing that. And this is an interim deal. This is not a permanent solution. This is an opportunity right now to do some things in the short term. So with that said, I would make the motion to appoint Terry Starnes as a volunteer consultant pertaining to day-to-day operations at the Expo.
I have a motion by Jeff and a second by Richard. Any further questions or comments? All in, yes, Tanya?
Is there a time limit on the interim part that you're speaking of? Are we
Well,
looking at 3 months, 6 months, the sale of the property, the not sale of the property? I
I'm
mean, is it
speaking for Danny
indefinite?
Chambers, I'm not speaking for the court. I'm hoping by July or August, we have something that we can put in concrete. I went down and talked to all the employees the other day, asked them just to stick with us for the next 90 days, maybe 120 days to get us, see where we're at. We take to the court as soon as we can, which we have today. And then once we talk with Bill, get things listed, once we talk to the city, hopefully, within 60, 90 days, we can bring something back here and move forward. I hope.
Okay,
But that's just me talking, okay? That's
I
not
got you.
the court talking, that's just Danny talking.
I got you.
All right, so I do have a motion and I have a second. Any further questions or comments? All in favor to appoint Terry, that's 5-4, 0 against. All right.